have the power to do that. Whatever it is that you do, you literally have the power to speak that thing as though it is. Hey, hey, look, man, I don't feel bad for the W-2 employee. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And what's so crazy is this information is for everybody. I'm talking about, you hear 1,000 people, if you just look on Google, articles everywhere of things that you can do to make your life better, things that you can do to save, budget, be better. Man, listen, bro, like I'm talking, and what really fueled this video is I don't even know the guy, man. It was just, I just heard somebody on like YouTube or somebody saying, like, don't go on that vacation. Like, we going on vacations prematurely. And another thing was, I was in this parking lot one day, and I just was looking around. I was in the back of the trailer working, and I just so happened to look at this apartment complex, and I seen Lexus, Infinity, Caddy truck, and I'm just like, yo, like, y'all, that's what y'all doing? Like, this is what we doing? Uber Eats, DoorDash, like eating out every weekend, going to different shows. Me and my wife had went to a show a few weeks ago, and everybody was there. I want to say it was a sellout. Like, yo, I don't feel bad for the W-2 employee. And here's the deal. This is really a different type of thinking. Because watch this. What's crazy is, and I used to didn't think this way, because I used to just think like, oh man, you got to be a nice guy. Sometimes people fall on hard times, and this is like, if you don't have this type of energy on you, there's going to be people around you that never learn. Dang, bro, don't ever want to give me no cheese. No, I don't want to give you no cheese because I don't, like, you need to know to do better, because you ain't going to be able to get it from me. Dang, bro, always on his game. Let me tell you something. I cut grass right now, and I have people right now that they delay and pay. I was able to learn something from one of my customers. I'm talking, when I pull up to his house, within 10 minutes, he paying me. 10 minutes. I'm like, yo, and it taught me something. Like, I got people, and I'm talking, some of my cuts is like $35, $40, $45. Like, yo, you ain't got $40 on hand? You feel me? And it's just like, yo, I get it. But the guy that pays me, and I'm talking, this is an every week guy, $50 within 10 minutes, tripped me out, because I'm like, yo, how do I get like that? Like, I want to be like him. And I'm just like, yo, like, we really missing it. Like, we are really missing having it, like having our life together, having our stuff together, having our finances together, the things that we do. And when I look at my man that give me that $50 every week within 10 minutes, and then I look around and go, because when he does that, I'm wondering, I'm looking around, I'm looking at his truck. I think he worked from home. I'm just looking like, yo, how did my man get in a position like this to where he's able to pay me within 10 minutes? Talking about, he ain't even driving nothing crazy. Got like a regular like Ford, nice regular home in a regular neighborhood. Ain't doing nothing crazy. And I'm like, yo, my man paying me 50 every week. And what's crazy is, I'm just gonna be 100 with you. Go back when I was making $7.50 to $8 an hour. Do you know that I still had money to go out, to go have fun, to go and just spend on whatever it was that I wanted, check to check? I'm saying all that to say that we had the money that we need, but it's like, what we doing with it? Like, we not being responsible. And like I said, man, I don't feel bad because we going on vacation. I'm seeing people post all the time. And you know what else is crazy? I love that I've been able to become this person, because I see things differently now. Every time I see somebody posting, and correct me if I'm wrong, but every time you see somebody on a vlog or posting that they on vacation, you see the regular, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then look, the second wine, though. It'd be the second wine for me. You feel me? And I'm starting to see it everywhere. And it's just like, yeah, that's what I'm going on vacation for? I'm going on a premature vacation to do this? Like, no, bro. No, we got to stop that. We got to stop door dashing and eating out. Listen, we the problem. We the demon in our life. Like, we are why we can't get ahead. And I'm realizing that. I'm also realizing, too, that if I continue to have myself together, I want to set an example for other people. Or if I got myself together and I don't have the extras to give to you, hey, man, it's because I'm saving. It's because the money that I don't have to give to you, I'm trying to make sure it puts me ahead so that I'm not able to be behind and I'm not able to be in the same boat that you in. Like, I dare you to be different from that friend of yours that has a spending problem. I dare you to be different. Like, it's not about you being better than, but when you are showing up in their life, how my man showing up in my life, the guy that pays me that $50 every week, if you showing up in their life, like, man, my man always got his stuff together. Man, every time I get in his car always on either a half or almost close to full. Like, man, every time I go to my man's house, he got groceries. He's offering me, man, you want something to drink out of the fridge? We ain't ordering out. Like, be inspired by the people around you that's doing what they got to do to get to the next level. That's not being recklessly spending. I'm pretty sure you know the people in your life who like, man, it seems like this person always got money to do this and that, but then they always broke on the back and they always ask me for money, but then every other week, even if it's once a month, I don't care if it's once a month. If you're going out once a month, you even eventually got to borrow some money from somebody, you shouldn't even be going out there once a month because you are financially in a position where you can't even afford to have fun. Like, and it be like that sometimes, and that's okay. It's just you got to wait your turn. Like, you got to wait your turn. If you in the hole, you got to do your time in the hole. When you go to a job, you don't just get paid the first week. You got to do that week in the hole. And then you can go out and have fun or buy that pop or whatever it is. But you have to do the basics first, man. And somewhere we went wrong, man. Somewhere we went wrong with like I said, the premature vacations. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I can't be the only one who thought like this, but since I've been like looking on social media and just being around different people, it almost feel like I have to take a vacation yearly. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, I got a trip planned this year for my wife. She don't even know it yet. But after that trip, I'm gonna tell her, like, listen, she gonna be blew away by this trip. I ain't even gonna tell y'all because I don't even want nobody watching this to go back and tell her. She gonna be blew away, right? Watch this. I'm setting myself up for next year to be able to tell her, like, yo, like, we already don't do a whole lot for my birthday because I'm just trying to get ahead. Like, I want to be able to tell somebody, man, I sacrificed like 4 or 5 of my birthdays to get ahead. And now every year for my birthday, I'm going out of the country. Every year for my birthday, I'm doing the unthinkable. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell my wife next year, like, yo, we ain't doing this and this for our birthdays. We're probably gonna get a room, grab something to eat, something simple. But bro, I'm creating my own rules because I'm realizing that everybody getting me in trouble. Man, you want to go here? Man, you want to go here? Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got one of my best friends who now I go out of state. He has given me the opportunity to go visit him because they got a daughter and they had like their birthday party. They had the birthday party for her every year now. So yeah, I'm gonna go to something like that. I'm going to go to certain events out of town where it's like, yo, I kind of got to be here to nurture this relationship. But I'm not just recklessly spending. I'm not just recklessly going out. I'm actually making a plan so that I'll be able to live like this for the rest of my life. So yeah, man, like, I don't feel bad for the W-2 employee. When I hear certain things about, oh man, the market is crashing or ain't no jobs, like, man, it's a lot of stuff out here that we have access to that we are neglecting, that we are taking it lightly, that we think it's a game. We see this stuff going on in the news every single day, but we think it's a game. There's a part of us that low-key feel like we can't be replaced. Like, man, we see it on the news about these robots and all this stuff taking over, but we still like, oh, well, it ain't gonna happen yet. We got another year. And it's like, it's gonna be fun till it ain't fun no more. And it's just like, bro, listen, I feel this strong. Like, I feel this strong, man. And what's so crazy is, let me tell you how strong I feel this. I remember back when I used to cut grass, and I used to look around and see everybody and their mama cutting grass. This was when I was living check to check. I would go, man, I ain't making no money from this. And I'm like, why is people still out here cutting grass? And I used to low-key ask myself the same thing, like, yo, Mike, why are we still out here? Like, I don't know why, but I naively kept on cutting. And see, the reason why I wasn't making no money is because I was spending it. But see, now I done got to a place to where when I cut grass, I got a nice schedule. I'm doing about 12 yards a day when I am cutting. I see that money piling up. And so now it's like, yo, this money is something. Like, it is worth doing. And it's like, I'm so glad that I was able to put myself in the position to be able to where now I could collect $200-300 when I'm cutting. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was able to put myself in that position because, like I said, man, you think you don't have enough, or you kind of like blind to the fact of, or you kind of downplay the little extra money that you could be making. And it's just like, yo, I'm so glad that I took the chance to do that, because now that brings me in more money, and now I can do more things. Now I can take care of my business. Now I can ensure that my future is going to be set in the next 20 to 30 years of my life off of the little thing that I'm doing. Listen, man, don't get caught off guard. Like, don't do it. Like, I don't feel, like I said, man, I don't feel bad for the W-2 employee, man, because there's plenty of opportunities out here. Like, which one are you going to pick up? Are you going to continue to play around, travel, party? Or are you going to look around and tap into these newsletters, tap into these articles, tap into these courses, these free courses that are showing you how to get ahead and set your future up for success, man? I'm scared. And that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. It's so crazy. Like I said, I don't know why I kept on with the grad stuff. It didn't make sense, because like I said, at the time I wasn't making no money, but now I am, and now it's paying off. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to do that. Like, are you willing to do that? Like I said before in the last videos, man, I ain't no better than the next man, but I want to challenge you to put your best foot forward. I want to challenge you to not be listening to your coworkers and the naysayers saying, oh, you need this, girl. You needed that. No, you don't need that. You don't need nobody knocking at your door. You don't need to be looking over your shoulders at night trying to figure out how you're going to pay your bills, you worrying. Like, you don't need that. That ain't what you need. What you need is, you need to make sure that you're ensuring your financial future right now for the rest of your life. Like, that's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be worried about. That should be keeping you up at night. Man, how I'm gonna earn some extra income. That's what should be keeping you up at night. Not, oh man, what if I don't go on this? What if I'm not able to go on this trip? Man, forget that trip. Forget that DoorDash and Uber Eats and you going out and you trying to keep up with, man, my mans was able to do 2 trips a year. I ain't even gonna lie. I got somebody right now, somebody who I know that has been traveling like within the last 3 to 4 years, and it's making me feel some type of way, because I've been buying equipment and I've been doing things to get myself ahead, trying to pay down debt, and I'm trying to figure out, dang, why I ain't been able to do that. But it's like, you know what? I've gotten myself to a place to where I don't even care. I don't even care about how my man was able to do that. What matters to me is, hey man, hopefully whatever I'm doing is right, and that eventually I'll be able to travel. Like I said, only thing I'm missing out on is this. You feel me? I done got over that. We can do that here, baby. You can do that right there where you live. Go to a nice little hotel, eat, boom. There go your wave. So yeah, man, enough of that, man. I just wanted to really break this down as to why I don't feel bad for the W-2 employee, so that they can learn from somebody like me, so that they can learn from somebody like you. Don't feel bad for nobody. Like, have empathy. Like, yo, I understand where you've been, but I see where you haven't seen. I see the mountaintop. I see the glory. I see where you trying to get to. And you know what else I see? I see you trying to pass go and collect your 200. Listen, don't worry about what they saying. Focus on you, so you can pass go and collect your 200. Peace.